roast of Arie Figgins.
Hey everyone, welcome to Arie's 18th birthday roast.
Yeah!
I know Arie's been hitting the coke pretty hard, so I'm going to keep this short so he only has to make 1 or 2 bathroom breaks. Okay, so a lot of times, I've known Arie for a long time, and a lot of times I'll get the question, how has he survived this long without getting someone to kill him? And I don't know how many of you have been over to Arie's house, but his interactions with his family are fairly interesting. He'll regularly tell the female members of his family to get back in the kitchen and other such gems. So I'm not really sure how he even made it to school without getting someone in his immediate family getting to him first. Once he got there, I met him in 3rd grade. God, it's been a long time. Anyway, and a lot of you might have wondered, and yes, he's always been like this. I remember him plotting to start wars in like 4th grade. It was good times. It was good times. And so yeah, I don't really have that much, and I managed to make without even one.
I think I'm next. Yeah!
All right, Scott. And to answer one of your questions, the reason he made it through school was his family hoping he would actually leave after that, so that's why they kept him alive. And I met Arie when he was a freshman, and to fly the geek flag for all of us, it was showing up to game night back when I used to do the game nights. Watched both of these 2 guys get tortured by 2 seniors that year, Alex Lawrence and Shane Tierney, and Arie is the only human being I've ever met that could spend hours upon hours upon hours studying strategies for games, printing them out, reviewing them, planning them, deciding what he's going to do, and still get slaughtered from the very beginning. Watched him grow up to be a senior, be idolized by 32 8th graders in my room who still to this day ask, hey, what is Arie doing? So, just tell him he's being Arie. And that's how you can sum up Arie.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jordan. Arie Figgins first came to my attention in 11th grade, beginning of the year. We had the same French class, and he basically refused to speak French. I remember it was one day he got up and he was doing a group presentation, and everyone would be speaking French horribly in the rest of the group, and he would make fun of them in English in front of the whole class, much to the teacher's chagrin. And even further to her chagrin, soon afterward, Arie and I were sitting together in the back of the class, not surprisingly. And basically our friendship took off from there, and since then we have shared everything that is filthy and wrong, and the worst jokes, and the greatest jokes, and the most insane humor together, and it has been truly a pleasure, even though and also his laugh. It's very distinctive. There's basically 2 kinds of laughs. There's the sort of Arie snigger, which is kind of and then whenever I get him to really laugh, which is only very occasionally, it really sounds like I've stepped on his tail. Whenever I make some liberal joke or Anyway, Arie, happy birthday. It's been wonderful sharing moments of celebrating the highest art and the lowest that has ever been created. And sorry that I couldn't keep this speech a little smaller, like the size of your bladder. But yeah, that's it. All right, happy birthday.
So I'm a little nervous. Arie told me he was bringing his friends and family. I didn't know you guys would be here too. Anyway, I don't have much to say about Arie Figgins because even though I've known him 4 years, there's really not too much to it. You get a little bit of sexism, about 2 parts rudeness, a little bit of attention, and well, you know how to make an Arie. But one thing I did want to point out was that Arie really helped me along points in my life. I mean, the first day of high school, I was very nervous that I was going to be ridiculed and made fun of because I just felt so awkward and unprepared, and I really thought that I would just be thrown out against, well, you know, a bunch of other high school kids and just worst off out of anyone else there. And then I met Arie and realized that I'd at least be only second worst off. Anyway, I've written a little acrostic poem to show Arie how much I appreciate him. A is for antipathy, which is what Arie feels towards charities and small children and pregnant women and pretty much anyone out there trying to do a good deed. R is for rapscallion, which is what he is. I is for impotence, which he'll get in a couple years probably. What was E for? I don't remember, but this pretty much sums up what I have to say about Arie. I mean, some people you meet and you just know that they're going to be really, really successful. And then some people not so much. Alright, thanks Arie.
He has female problems. I can't even list the number of girls he has come to me and asked, Jessica, what do I do? I don't know how to talk to a girl. Arie, I wish you luck. I hope that one day you will find a girl that will be just as rude and obnoxious as you, because then your life will be complete. And that's all I gotta say.
Alright, so I wrote an acrostic poem just like everyone else, but I wrote it on a napkin like a true writer. So you should appreciate that and listen to me. Are you ready for me?
Now I'm ready.
A is for asshole, of course, not the one you have, but what you are. And since you said that, I can say that as many times as I want. Asshole, 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 asshole. R is for realistic, because even you know you can't get girls. I is for intelligent. And E is for everyone. You know, the people you hate. Cheers.
Be better than everyone else. Don't let me down.
James Arie Figgins, or Arie, as we all have grown to know him by, which you're apparently ashamed of your first name, so way to dodge a bullet, Jimbo. I've always been really impressed by your ability to get women who are better than you. You seem to employ this technique of kind of parasitically latching onto them and kind of just destroying all their self-esteem and self-worth from the inside out, so that they really think that you're the best they can do. And I've just really always admired you for that ability and the way you can do that, the way you've done it with me. And I love you, Arie. I mean, happy birthday.